Hey there, how are you today? I hope you're good. I created a 2000s playlist and I love myself for that. Because lately I've been on just 2000s mode, okay? And I guess it makes sense because it's trending right now. And the fact that it's trending right now makes me really happy because when the 2000s were happening, I was a little Cami, so I didn't enjoy properly. But the thing about the 2000s is that it was my first direct contact with music. I don't know, I could choose things by myself a little bit more. We had internet, you know, it was a whole thing going on. Also, I realized that the 2000s shaped a lot of my music taste until nowadays. Obviously, right? If it was my first anyway. But there were so many things going on in the 2000s. I don't think we appreciate the 2000s enough. We don't have to talk about the fashion though. We're not going to dark places right now. But the 2000s music was amazing, and every time I thought about making this video, the idea made me so happy that I'm here for it today. I am here for it today. Let's go. Alright, the link of the playlist is gonna be here in the description, okay? I just put my favorite songs of the 2000s, but when I remember more stuff, I'm gonna add more stuff, and there we go. But so far, we have like 5 hours of music. And while creating this playlist, I realized, for the surprise of literally nobody, that I was a rocker kid. I was a rocker teenager. Who would have thought that? So I'm gonna start my playlist with Green Day. But Green Day was literally the first band that I've ever listened to, and until today, it's one of my top 5 favorite bands ever, and it's totally because of this. It was the first time that I actually listened something and I was like, I like that. But I was very little. I don't remember the early 2000s very well. I remember later, you know, by 2006. So Green Day is the first thing. They had the album American Idiot that until today is one of my favorite albums in life as well. And the songs that I remember the most were Holiday, first of all, okay, because it was the first song that I've ever listened to. I mean, that I remember listening. I remember the music video, the car, yes. And with that song we have Boulevard of Broken Dreams, that it was a hit as well. Jesus of Suburbia, such a classic. If you're not that into Green Day, please do yourself a favor and go listen to that song. It's a long ass song. It's really long, but it's a whole experience because there are so many things going on in that song that, yes. And also, you know, one thing I remember, Wake Me Up When September Ends. I guess ever since what, 2003, the life of Green Day must have been hell. Every single year, when it's September 1st, someone starts with this joke. Guys, it's been almost 20 years. Another album that was such a classic was Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dude, that album, the music video is stuck in my mind until today as well. I remember that perfectly. I would come back from school, I would stay at my grandma. My nana was lit because she would watch all those music videos with me. And I remember the music video of Californication was so good. It was like a video game. I loved that. I loved By the Way, Scar Tissue. Pretty much, at least for me, Californication was like the door that, you know, that it was what opened all of the doors for me. Okay, so still talking about rock bands, one thing that was like huge for me was Linkin Park. Linkin Park was the shit. Do you have an idea of how lucky we are that we grew up to Linkin Park? Have you ever thought about that? We're so lucky. And by the way, the reason why I never miss a concert that I want to go to is because of Linkin Park. Here's the thing. One of their last shows ever was in Brazil. I was still living in Brazil at that time, and I remember Linkin Park would go there all the time. And then I remember they were on tour. I thought about going to their concert. I was very young, but I was like, you know what? They always come. Next time I'm gonna go. And that was literally one of the last shows of Linkin Park. I still feel guilty about it. So to that day, I swore to myself that I would never ever miss a concert that I want to go to or of someone that I like. Nowadays it's easier because I didn't, you know, had a job back then. You know, my mom used to tell me what to do. But anyways, now one thing that I have to say that not everyone pays attention to when it comes to Linkin Park is the song Numb. They have this special album. Listen, Linkin Park has this special album with Jay-Z. So pretty much they're doing new versions of their songs, both Jay-Z and both Linkin Park. And the version of Numb with Jay-Z, it's a way better too. I love that it's Numb and Core. No, I have to. That was a shit. Speaking of Jay-Z was a thing. I know he's still like a thing. And one thing led to another, and now I have a really serious question here. What happened to the people that I liked? What happened to Neo? What happened to Nelly Furtado, Promiscuous Girl? Akon. No, we have to. I didn't put Akon on my playlist. What the fuck, Camila? I wanna make love right now. Smack that. Oh, okay. What happened to him? Sean Kingston. Where is Sean Kingston now? I want answers for all those questions. Rihanna. We had Rihanna. Umbrella. Classic. But Umbrella was kind of like late 2000s already, right? Rihanna, at least we know she's doing something really good for the world, being herself and having her brands and everything. But the rest of you, where are you? I think that it's time to release a new song. Now, the 2000s are trending. Go! And I want a very 2000-ish song. I wanted to have sparkles. Because for some reason, the 2000s music, it had some sparkles. We need to talk about 50 Cent. Where is 50 Cent? Ever since I realized that I could replace this song in the club for the happy birthday song, I've been doing this on literally every birthday party that I go to. If you invite me for your birthday party, be aware that I'm gonna do that. Because the happy birthday song is fucking depressive. But if you put in the club instead, that's a different vibe. But those are the things that I remember. There was a lot of Britney Spears, Beyonce, and things like that, but I wasn't very much on that side. I found my old email, my first email ever, and my email was literally Cami Punk Princess. Avril Lavigne, that's your fault. So yeah, Avril Lavigne, she was like our savior. For people who didn't love the Christina Aguilera vibe, you know, who went that girly and stuff like that. Like I said, the early 2000s is not very clear on my mind because I was very, very, very little. By 2007, you know, when she released the album The Best Damn Thing with the song Girlfriend, but it has to be the remix. I didn't put this on my playlist. No. This song, but it has to be the remix with Little Mama. No, we're gonna listen to it now. I can't believe I forgot that. Sadly, it was the last album of Avril Lavigne that I ever liked. After that, I didn't like anything that she made, but I'm positive about her new album. Avril Lavigne is the only one here that is being smart because she's coming back in an era that the 2000s are trending again. So of course, it's gonna go very well. I mean, I wasn't very in love with Blink-182, you know, I was more on the Green Day-ish side. I never really liked this pop punk vibes. But there was this song, I Miss You by Blink-182. I remember that when I was little, I would say to everyone that that was my favorite song. And when I think about it, what kind of kid is that? What kind of child I was? No, we have to have a serious conversation with my parents now, because if that was my favorite song when I was very young, something was wrong. And the last thing that happened on the 2000s that was like a big deal for me, and that I think we are so lucky to have lived that, it was the emo phase. It was so good. Like, when I stopped to think about that for real, I cannot believe that I was a teenager on that era, because it was literally the best era ever for you to be a teenager. The music was so good. We had so many nice stuff. We had Simple Plan, like I just said. We had My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Panic! At the Disco, okay, all the good stuff. We had Paramore. I think the emo was like the last really big rock movement that we had. After that, we have a lot of, you know, because after that, after 2010, I believe it's because of internet, a lot of bedroom pop and things like that started to happen because, you know, people started to learn how to make music. Oh, one song that I loved, What Goes Around Comes Around. That music video was some, oh, Eminem. Yes, I used to listen to Eminem and I would feel the rapper cleaning out my closet. I felt that. As you can see, making this video made me really happy, and I hope it made you happy as well. Comment down here what was your favorite 2000s track, because I know you have a favorite one. It's either a track or a music video. You had one. The music videos were a thing back in the 2000s. That's it. I hope you liked the video. Again, the link of the playlist is gonna be in the description. I hope you liked the video. I already said that. Sorry, bye. Promiscuous girl. No, we have to listen. Na, 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 na.